You already know what we came here for. War. I can smell the hate when we stepped in the door. War.
You ain't never seen a grind till I grind like this. Was fine wine to the refiners, to the savage like piss. I seen a lot of niggas fail, either dead or in jail. That came from where I came from, getting my mail. That hard rock from the block done turned into a mountain. Got an ocean out a fountain, and a nigga still counting. We love the hate and the gossip, you a witness, bitch. Please Instagram it. International business trips. I got a head full of schemes and a heart full of hunger, with a backpack full of dreams, and I'm only getting younger, no rush. Everything gotta be right, so we patient. So all the bullshit we go through serve as motivation.
You already know what we came here for. War. I can smell the hate when we stepped in the door. War. Stuffing my dreams inside my backpack. Roll to the riches, I'll start where that's at.
February 5th, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Your minister will be back in Black and Nobel. We have serious issues to talk about. I know right now their minds are oversaturated with distractions and gossip. But while this is happening, genocide is in full swing. And this is not just something that's happening in Flint. However, we do need to tune into Flint, Michigan, to see that this is not something that we can overlook. This is something that's right on Front Street. Major news.
A late development in a story we've been following here. Michigan Governor Rick Snyder has released his emails related to the toxic water crisis in Flint a day after he apologized and vowed to fix it. Snyder faces calls to resign as the people of Flint suffer with the uncertainty of when clean water will flow from their taps again. NBC's Kevin Tibbles has more.
Late today, the Michigan governor, after angry protests over his handling of the Flint water crisis, released more than 200 pages of emails in an attempt to show what he knew and when he knew it.
You deserve better. You deserve accountability. You deserve to know that the buck stops here with me.
The governor's top aide wrote to him last September, several months after tests first revealed lead, saying the responsibility for the water crisis lies with the city and the county, but said the state should speak up to avoid the narrative that the state is ducking responsibility. The governor said he acted when he knew and was legally permitted to do so. Tonight, the State House approved Snyder's request for $28 million to help pay for emergency water supplies and lead testing in the schools.
Pour that one in there.
Too little, too late, says mother of three, Ariana Hawk.
Sorry, it's not going to bring, us fresh water every day.
She says it's like living in the third world with no clean water.
Brush my teeth, wash my face. I got to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I got to make Kool-Aid probably like twice a day.
She says doctors told her 2-year-old Sincere has developed a rash from washing with tap water.
Are you worried about their future?
Yeah, I don't want my kids to have mental problems or anger problems or none of that.
But when the water might be safe again remains an unknown. Even Flint's mayor today couldn't offer much hope to weary residents.
We don't know when we're going to have clean water again, and that's why this is such a tragedy.
Donated water is now arriving from across the country. Today, the singer Cher, who was raised in nearby Detroit, partnered with a water company to donate 35,000 bottles.
I know it's cold. It's
Ariana
okay.
Hawk, who's now bathing her baby Aliana in bottled water, says it's her children who deserve the real apology.
What these emails also show is that Governor Snyder took a much more proactive role in this after September 30th of last year, even at one point asking his staff to check on the health status of 2 young children who were found with elevated levels of lead in their blood. Let's
Made a million not the kitchen wrist game legendary. Everybody hit a total strap that's necessary. Legendary. Showed her love like it was February. Valentine, showed her head game legendary. Made $1 million out the kitchen, wrist game legendary. Legendary. Everybody hit us, 2 guns, that's necessary. That's mandatory. Legendary. Showed her love like it was February. February. Valentine, showed her head game legendary. Valentine, all the time, bitch, you want a real nigga, wait in line. Other niggas, money temporary. Bitch, I'm a hustler, I'm legendary. Being broke, that shit like hella scary. Never ever, no, I ain't never worried. Fuck the jury, boys commissary. Play with me and it's a cemetery. 8-figure street nigga.
Take
Y'all could use some of this if y'all want to. All you gotta do is put some of my music in the background.
That's so dope. That's so nice.
I got a feeling, nigga, when it see it. It's CrossFit. See the Ross fit. It's official. Just always remember, when you hear CrossFit, that is CrossFit. When you hear me screaming CrossFit, I'm screaming CrossFit, you heard me? It's the family, it's the movement, that's what I'm on, that's what we rocking with. We getting better, we getting healthy, we getting paper. Y'all see we winning. You ain't know we was winning? Check the scoreboard. Yeah, thought so.
When you first work with someone, you have to figure out what their taste profile is. That's number one. And then you have to kind of like, once you figure that out, then you know how to kind of mask certain things. Like, he wasn't keen on the raw kale. And I would sneak the kale in omelets and different things, and now he just loves it.
Yes. It's beautiful to see that Rick Ross is not only getting in shape, but he's taking it to another level, promoting it and monetizing it and trying to really push that out to the masses. However, this is why we seriously have to get into the God complex. Okay, it's going to take a lot more than just somebody making salad to get Rick Ross back healthy. And this is what we're missing. This is why even with these little health food crazes, we are still sick. We're still leading in the cancers and the diseases.
I guess it ain't no nice way to tell you niggas it's game over, huh?
Like the best places. Don't get this one. It just looks bad.
Do you write his name on the bag?
Yeah.
What do you write? Do you write the boss?
That's exactly what I write. I said, boss food, don't touch. I put the boss food.
And how do you spell that?
Boss,
Yeah.
B-O-Z-Z.
You do? Everyone spells it
Or
different.
B-O-W, he likes it B-A-W-S-E. Balls.
Balls.
B-A-W-S-E. Balls.
Balls.
So take a look at what's not being addressed. Obviously, scavengers and meat and like the diet hasn't really changed much. The things that are going to continue to eat away at his liver and kidneys are still in play. In the next clip, you're going to see that he's began a workout regimen, and I believe it's the point where he's doing push-ups. You'll be able to take a look at his fingernails. Now, for people that study with us, you'll be able to understand that right there is a severe sign of your liver and kidneys, as well as the spleen, suffering critical levels of damage, not being able to clean the blood. So again, even when sometimes we go on these little health fads and we lose a little weight, it still may not change the internal health.
You enjoying the training with Garrett?
I love it, man. I love it. You know, for the first time, you know, I'm getting it in, working out. And it's just really, it's that's the thing about that CrossFit. That shit's so dominating that it just reroutes your whole way of moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes it, as far as me, I believe, you know, I don't want to use the term easy, but fuck it, let's use it. Easy for me to, you know, lose 75 pounds and not feel like I'm struggling every day.
Yeah.
Because you can still eat, you know what I'm saying? Nigga eat heavier in the morning, heavy during the day, and just chill out during the, you know what I'm talking about? As you go on later on, you know what I'm saying? And then when you get your 3-4 days of workout in.
Like, all right, Ross, let's go for a light jog. Let's go to the second mailbox, come back. All right. Get the plug going.
When you were doing the regionals this year, were you training Rick Ross?
I was. I actually just started the project, so I had to actually not come here for a week.
Were you concerned that if you were tested at the performance-enhancing drugs that Rick Ross takes, that you would test positive for them?
He doesn't take anything. It's just hard work, man. Just hard work.
Well, his marijuana habit. Weren't you afraid that maybe you could?
I wasn't really too worried about it. Yeah.
Some secondhand smoke positive testing.
I mean, I'm around it for sure, but I wasn't really too worried about it, and it didn't happen anyway. I didn't qualify, so the testing didn't happen. Real quick, like before we first started, like Ross was having trouble like just to run to that first mailbox, and now he's able to do multiple last mailbox and back. So that's just a little progress he's made so far. He's doing great.
Rick, did you play sports in high school?
Yeah. Played football, center. Made all city. Ricky Ross. boss. T-Pain.
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. About to have the parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. That bitch got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you
Put the high pull in there, so dip shrug, high pull. Right here, high and outside elbows, and go.
I don't make love, baby, we make magic. Come home with a thug, let's get shit cracking. Always well, baby, cause shit happens. She leave the back seat just to freak in the Magnum. Hopped out the Magnum, hopped in the tray just to let the top back and thank God for the day. Who gives a fuck what a hater gotta say? I made a couple $1 million.
Wanna try 155?
Still in the streets, strapped with them things. She in love with the G, so she said it. My name.
3, 2, 1, and go. 5 and 10.
I'ma make it rain, then I'ma make it back. You are just a lame, little homie, that's a fact. Working with the police, like you know me. Fresh out of jail, already in your OG.
Come on, finish up, we're almost there.
Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. Bitch got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
4 more. Here we go, last 4. Let's go. 3 more. Good. Come on, 2 more. You don't need a break. 2 more.
Straight digging me, and I ain't even rich. So you niggas on the sideline like ain't that a bitch? I'm on my job.
Great job.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the goddamn boss.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus.
So, am I attacking Rick Ross? Absolutely not. This is a very powerful movement that he's behind. But what I am doing is pointing out that these guys, you got to come back to the street, baby, to get that real work. You know what I'm saying? This is this black genocide is not just limited to the common folks. It's the athletes, it's the actors, it's the singers. It's our people that we have in government. It's not, wherever black people are, we're suffering from the same debilitating illnesses. And we are the only ones that are teaching people the science of the black body to be able to remedy this situation. So we'll be at Black and Nobel February 5th. The class is ongoing. It is a correspondence course. You can join at any time and go at your own pace. Right now we're having a sale. Class is half price. Come get this work.